Hello! Today I'm going to show you how I make Cassareep chicken, Guyanese style. So in this bowl I have some chicken that's been cut up into small pieces. Over here I have red and green peppers, diced up scallions. In here I have some bay leaves, 1 star anise, 6 pieces of the allspice. I also sliced up some onions. In this container I have oregano, parsley, cilantro, 1 teaspoon each, a teaspoon and a half of the adobo, and a teaspoon of chicken seasoning. In here I diced up and blended onion, garlic, green and red peppers, and also half of the habanero peppers. And of course the main thing we have here is the cassareep. Alright, so with this, it's, you put as much as you want to make it as dark as you want. Alright, so we're gonna get started. Alright, so in the bowl with the chicken, I'm going to add all of my stuff that I blended up. I'm gonna add all of my other seasoning. And also going to add the star anise and bay leaves. Now 1 or 2 I can hold, but I also like to press this up so it spreads out. And then I'm going to mix this. Okay. So I could do this 1 of 2 ways, but for me to get a good mix, I just like to use my hand and just get everything going. Okay, so now we are ready to move on to our next step. So at this point, when the pot is nice and hot, I add in 2.5 tablespoons of oil. And I want that oil to get really hot, because when I put the chicken in, I'm going to make sure that it gets a nice brown. Add in red peppers, the onion, and the scallions. I'm just going to let that cook up for a couple of seconds, or maybe about a minute. Just want to loosen that up a little. Alright, so here we see that the onions are starting to get a little brown. So now I'm going to add in the chicken that's been seasoning. Alright, so I'm just going to turn this up now so everything is mixed in. And again, I don't need to add any water in this because the chicken is releasing a lot of water. Now, also in terms of salt, I'm not adding any salt to this because from the adobo and the chicken seasoning that I use, there's enough salt. I mean, at the end of it, you could add more salt for taste, but for right now, I'm not adding any more salt. So we're just going to turn the heat down and let this cook for a while. Okay, so this has now been cooking for about 20 minutes. I'm going to give it about another 15-20 minutes to make sure everything is cooked. And as you can see, it's bubbling. I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. The color for me is fine, so I'm not going to add any more cassareep, but if you want to make it any darker, you can. Again, I turned the heat down low, so it's simmering right now. And in another 15 minutes, we'll be good to go. So we've been cooking now for about 25-30 minutes actually, and you can see that a lot of the liquid is now drying down, it's going down. So I'm going to let this simmer for like another 10 minutes and we should be good to go. So now at this time, this is done. Let's get ready to enjoy. So this is the final product. Hope you guys like this video. Enjoy.